Today, we're not just going to throw a bunch of numbers at you. We're going to talk about a human story, one that's playing out in our towns, our communities, all across the country. It's a story about a really serious crisis. But, and this is the important part, it's also about a calling.
I want you to really think about this for a second. If it was you or someone you love, someone really struggling, how long is too long to wait for help? A week? A month?
Well, for millions of Americans, that's exactly the reality. We're talking months. Months of waiting. And that's after they found the courage to even ask for help in the first place. Imagine that. You're struggling, you feel forgotten, and the person who can help has a 6-month waiting list. It's this silent crisis happening behind closed doors all over the place.
And look, this isn't some niche problem that only affects a few people. We're talking about 1 in 5 American adults every single year. That's your neighbor, your coworker, it could be a family member, it could even be you. This is a national reality, plain and simple.
Okay, get ready for this number, because the scale of this is, well, it's just staggering. 123 million. That's how many Americans right now live in an area where there just aren't enough mental health professionals. Let that sink in. More than a third of the country is living in what's essentially a care desert.
So what would it take to fix that, to close that gap? Right now, today, we need over 6,203 to be exact, new providers. That's what it would take just to make sure people in these communities can get the basic help they so desperately need.
And this is where things get really interesting, because you can see both the problem and the solution right here. On one hand, the supply of psychiatrists is actually going down, a 6% drop. But on the other hand, a new kind of provider is stepping up in a massive way. I mean, look at that, a growth of 162%. It's incredible. So who are these heroes? They're called PMHNPs, or Psychiatric Mental Health Nurse Practitioners. These are incredibly well-trained, advanced practice nurses, and what's special is they're not just about medication and diagnosis. They're trained in a holistic approach, treating the whole person, not just a list of symptoms.
What this all boils down to is that PMHNPs are on the front lines. They are literally filling this critical, dangerous gap in our healthcare system. In so many ways, they are the answer we've been looking for.
And believe me, this isn't just some abstract concept. This is about being a lifeline for communities. It's happening in real towns for real people. For so many places, just one PMHNP can completely change everything. It's the difference between having access to care and having absolutely no one to turn to.
I'm talking about places like McPherson, Kansas.
And towns like Headington, North Dakota, all the way to Salmon, Idaho,
And Mound Bayou, Mississippi. You see, these aren't just dots on a map. These are real places, full of families, full of people who are waiting for that lifeline.
And this says it all. It's a quote from an actual job posting. Make a meaningful impact in a rural community where your skills are urgently needed. I mean, that just captures the whole mission, right? It's not about filling a slot, it's about changing a community.
Now, stepping up to answer this call isn't just about the fulfillment, which is huge, obviously. It's also a really significant career move. If you look at the numbers, you're going from an average RN salary of around $8,000 to a PMHNP salary of over $155,000. That's life-changing stability, and it reflects just how vital this work really is. So when you put it all together, what does this career really offer? Well, it's a chance to literally transform a community's health. You get real financial stability in a high-demand field. You get flexibility with things like telehealth and remote work becoming more common. You get to be a solution to one of our biggest challenges. And most of all, you get a deep, profound sense of purpose. So you see, this is so much more than just a job. It's more than a career. It's really, truly a calling. It's a chance to do work that changes lives every single day. And that includes your own. The crisis is here. The call has gone out. So the only real question left is, are you ready to answer? For those of you who are ready, for those who feel that pull to answer the call, there's a place to start. It's PMHNPhiring.com. It's the #1 job board just for psychiatric nurse practitioners. It's really where the calling meets the career.